Hello, my name is Chris Evans and welcome to this short video. It's designed to support part-time lecturers who've been called in to do sick cover, and it's going to cover how you get timetable information for the member staff you're covering for, how to find their scheme of work, and how to plan what you need to teach the students during the cover period. To find the timetable information for a member of staff, the first thing you'll have to do is to go to Columbus Reports. Now, Columbus Reports can be found on the desktop of any PC in the college. Basically, all you have to do is go into the link here, Columbus Reports, and double click on that. So now the link has opened up the main Columbus page. We have a number of further hyperlinks that we can go through. For all of the main reports, you'll go through the Columbus link here. And this will take us to the next page, and you'll see all these different links of what you can look up, and the links go down the left hand side and also some go across the top and tabs. Timetable appears on both, so I'll just click on timetables here on the left, and that will bring up our options for staff member, room usage, class timetable, student timetable, etc. So there's more than one type you can look up, but we're going to concentrate for the moment on the staff member. So when I click that, you'll see it comes up and asks for some fields on here. So if you know the staff code, brilliant. If you don't, well, then you need to fill in surname, forename, etc. and then which week you want to look for. Now I'm going to just pull up the 16-17 timetable. I want to look up this timetable. It's week 5 I'm after, the week beginning the 26th of September. So I'm going to put in there week 5, and the member of staff is Matt Turner. I've already got Matt's permission to view this. So we can put in, if we know, in this case, Matt might be down as Matt or it might be down as Matthew. If I put down M-A-T-T and then the percentage sign, that will look for any people with surname Turner whose forenames begin with M-A-T-T and have anything after that. So then once we've done that, we'll press search. And fairly quickly up comes his timetable. Now, that will detail day of the week, which particular main course code it's on. So we can see there, for example, 83 PBS BFF 1A, that's level 3 public services first year in Banbridge. Forename, surname of the member of staff taking it, again the long description of the class, the particular module, start, end time and room. So that gives you the member of staff's timetable for the whole week. So that's the first bit of information that would be useful if you're coming in to do class cover. So that's the first bit of key information, is what is it I'm covering. So we can see if for week 5 I'm being brought in and I'm covering Monday, I'll have to have a look now and see. Now, first thing that's most important is we look for the course code. That will be important in a second. So this is 83 PBS and first year, and the module here, the first module is physical preparation, health and lifestyle for the public services. So that tells me the class I'll have to prep for. Now, the next thing is, how do I know if this member of staff's off sick and I can't talk to them? How do I know what needs to be taught? So the next thing I can do, if we just minimize that for a second, is we can go into the course folder. Now, you get into the course folder by going in through the S drive, the staff share. So when you do that, you'll see all these different folders, and on the left-hand side, the one we're looking for is schools. So we go in through this, and then the school we're currently in, hair, beauty, sport, is HBSS. So we can again click in through there, and then we're faced with this mountain of different folders. Now, the important one really for any part-time member of staff in terms of teaching, etc., is the course folder. So we'll look down there, we see course folders, go into that, and then again we have a course folder for all the substantial part and full-time courses that we run. Now again, you remember I said about the course code. So again, if we go back there, the course code was 83 PBS. So that's what we're looking to match down here. So 83 PBS, there we go, Extended Diploma in Public Services. So we go in there, and then all the course folders are the same basic setup. There'll be an archive, so information from previous years, course administration, learner induction, unit folder. And unit folder is where you'll need to go to find out further information on what needs to be taught. So if we open that up, the first unit on the Monday morning was physical preparation, health and lifestyle. So I'm looking for that in the course folder. So physical preparation is this one here. And if we go and look inside that course folder, or sorry, that unit folder, we should see a number of different key information in there. So we'll see there is an assignment brief. So that will tell you what the students need to be working on. If you're covering for a longer term, that will let you know what the assignment brief is. You'll see the scheme of work, which we'll come back to in a second. We'll see the internal verification of the assignment brief, and lastly, the unit syllabus as well. So you can go in, for example, if you want to find out more about the unit, you can go in, you can click on that, and I have a separate video for BTEC as to how you look and work your way through one of those specifications, what it actually means. But for the moment, we're going to look at the scheme of work. Now, a scheme of work, for anybody who's not clear on what it is, scheme of work is basically just the year broken down. So this is Matt's scheme of work that he did at the start of the year for physical preparation. So if we look down here, we can see it tells us that this is delivered to both classes, A and B. This is for 16-17, it's 3 hours a week, and it runs for 16 weeks. Now, you might point out and say, well, hang on a second, there's 17 weeks in the semester, but as this is a first semester unit, Matt's not counting the induction week, which is why it's down for 16. So you can see there number weeks, 1 induction week, so nothing there. So if we go to week 5, what that will tell us there is that in week 5, what Matt expects to do is there's the first lesson is the lesson outcomes there. It gives you that. The learning outcome that he's targeting, which again should tally in with the specification, and then what actually he's hoping to get through. So in that particular day, he should be hoping to go through fitness tests. He specifies which ones, and then how it's supposed to be done. Now, also extension tasks, etc. And then because he teaches it twice during the week, there's the second lesson as well. So briefing on and testing half day will include what is expected of each individual, and details in outline terms what's expected to be taught. So if I was a part-time member of staff coming in to cover for sick in week 5, I should be going now to look at this and saying, right, okay, I have, if we go back to the information here, on the Monday, I will have the A class for an hour there, and then again after lunch I'll have them for another hour and a half, and then this is what I'm expected to teach them on. So it's a case of going back in here, and that's really where you should be doing your prep and putting the students through this. If you go and you find that actually the member staff's ahead or behind, well, then it's a case of going to the next lesson, etc., and working on with that. That's more of an issue if it's a cover that lasts more than a single day. So to recap then, as part of this, we've discovered that we use Columbus to get the initial timetable, and then to find the scheme of work, we basically go in again through the course folder, and if you can look there just at the top, just to remind yourself, we go through schools, HBSS, course folders, the particular course folder that's related to the class, then into the unit folder, and then into the folder that's related to the particular unit. Then that will lead us to the scheme of work where you can find out more detail on what it is you need to teach the group. Hopefully that's been instructive for you. If you have any further information you require, please feel free to contact me, Chris Evans, and good luck in your part-time teaching.